Are you interested in becoming an RN and you're already an LPN and you're like, not really sure it's worth it because am I going to be making any more money? Hey everyone, thanks for coming back to my channel. I am your fave nurse B. I hope you all are doing well. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share my channel. I have plenty of videos for nurses, for nursing students, for people who are aspired to be nurses, or people who just want to get into healthcare, or people who just like my energy. So definitely make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get into this video. Okay, you all. So I am already an LPN. I've been an LPN for 5 years, and I am applying to an LPN to RN bridge program that will start in January. I'm like 90-something% sure I'll get in because I've already done my T's and everything, and all I have to do now is just submit the application, and I already talked to the school and the retention coach and all that good stuff. So I'm pretty much sure I'm going to get in. So yeah, I'll do a whole separate video when I get accepted. But anyways, I'm pretty sure I'm going to get in. But I have been thinking and wondering, is it really going to be worth it financially for me as an LPN to go ahead and pursue that RN? So here's my reasoning. Like maybe a week or two ago, I ran into one of my lovely subscribers. How you doing? And we were just talking, and she was telling me how much I hope you don't mind me talking about this girl. But anyway, she was just telling me how much she's going to get paid as a new nurse. So she's an LPN. Well, she was an LPN. Let me correct myself. She was an LPN. She's now an RN. So happy for her. And she was telling me around how much she's going to get paid as a new RN. Because I was like, do you think it's going to be worth it financially? And she basically was telling me like, no. But with shift differentials and things like that, it will up her pay. So I'm not going to say how much she's actually going to get paid. I'm actually going to tell you all, because I don't want to put her business out there like that. But I am going to tell you all like how much I've heard pay is for new grad RNs in my area, just from some of my friends. So one of my friends was telling me like 27 in a hospital for a new grad RN. And then one of my friends, she is not a new grad. She actually has her bachelor's, and she is already working as a nurse. She's been a nurse for, you know, some years. And we were talking. Yeah, I'm just looking at my DMs to see what we were talking about. I'm trying to remember the actual amount. But anyways, she told me around how much she was making. So she was like, she told me that this is how much she thinks I'm pretty much going to get started off at a hospital. She said between $28 to $29 an hour as a new grad RN, right? And she said, but then you could do differential. So if you all don't know, differential means like if you work a different shift, then you'll get paid a few dollars more. So typically if you work evening shift, you get like a few dollars more. You work night shift, you get a little bit more than evening shift. And then if you work weekends, you get more on top of that. Especially if you do like weekend nights, you'll get even more money. So that can help you to make more money based off the differential pay. So she was saying that she works weekends and she gets around $11 on top of how much she gets paid. So say for instance, you know, I know she has experience, my friend, she had experience as an RN, she has her bachelor's, but let's say that I was to get $11 more per hour as a new grad RN, and say they started me off at $28, right? So that's only going to be what, $39 more, right? I'm doing simple math. I'm doing that right? Yeah, it's going to be $39 an hour to work. So that sounds pretty darn good to work. But then again, it's like you're working on the weekends, and more than likely you might be working a night shift. And that's if they start me off at 28 an hour. That's if they start me off there. You know, they could start me off like at 25. They could start me off at like 24. Like, it's possible. It really is possible. So I'm like, is it worth it? Because I'm going to tell you all right now, as a LPN working as an agency nurse. So I am an agency nurse. I don't work at a facility. Working as an agency nurse, like I make around $38.50 an hour. Typically, I can go further than that. I've made at the most probably like $45 an hour as an agency nurse. Yeah, I make around that much. So, but that's without benefits. That's without 401k. That's without medical or insurance, anything like that. So that's around how much I make. And of course, it's agency, so you your hours are not guaranteed with agency work, which I'm going to do a separate video talking about that. But yeah, so that's that. Now, of course, I know that this pay for LPNs right now is not going to be sustainable, because with everything going on right now, they're willing to pay more because it's hazard pay. They're willing to pay more premium shifts because of everything that's going on, because they need people to come in through the doors, and they know it's a risk for people. Now, this is taking care of patients who are not positive for anything, right? So if you are taking care of patients who are positive, you might get paid more. Because some of these people some of these places try to lowball you. It's ridiculous. But anywho, we're not even thinking about that. But just say I do start off at $28 an hour. Like, I honestly feel like it's not really worth it, because I could work for another agency that I work for now, where the base pay for LPNs without anything going on, before anything happened, it was $30 an hour base pay. You're not going any lower than that. And it's just like, I could just do that as an LPN and be good, you know, financially. So of course, like I said, the hours are sporadic, this and a third. But there's ways around it. You can still make more money as an agency nurse. It just depends on how things are going. Like, you can make some money. So I'm just like, is it really worth it to go financially? And then on top of that, I was talking to, now this is a way back before I even started doing agency work. I was talking to a nurse that I was working with. She's an LPN as well. She actually went to the same program that I'm applying for. She got into the program. She did the first semester. She took the summer off because, I mean, the program takes the summer off automatically. So she had the summer off. And then when the last time I talked to her, she was like, I dropped out of school. I'm like, why did you drop out of school? Because she said, whenever I did the math, I looked at it, I was like, I'm going to be making, you know, the same amount of money I'm making right now as a new grad RN. So what's the point? I was just like, first I was thinking, girl, if you watching this video, no tea, no shade. But I was thinking, like, you didn't think about how much you were going to get paid before you went into school. Like, you applied for the school, did all this work to get into the school, did a whole semester, then you thought about how much you're going to get paid when you got out of school. Like, what the heck? I think I told her this too. Like, you didn't think about that before? So I was like, really? I think honestly, I think that maybe it was just too stressful, because she was telling me, you know, some things are stressful with, like, you know, personal stuff going on. So maybe that was part of it as well. She's like, why go through all this stress if I'm still not going to make that much more money? And I guess maybe she was content on still working in long-term care. So to her, it's like, whatever, I don't care. Like, I'll just stay at LPN, which some people want to do that. That's great. I don't want to do that. But yeah, so I was just like, you didn't think about that. But anyways, so I just thought when she said that, I was like, dang, like, maybe there is something to it. But I still want to pursue it. Even though I think financially I'm going to be like, this all y'all paying me? Because it's like, when you're used to getting $38 an hour, when you're used to making like $300 per shift, especially in my area, I'm in St. Louis, Missouri. So the pay here, this is one of the lower paying states. So $38.50, anything in the 30s for an LPN is very, 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 very good here in Missouri, because some LPNs are, I was getting paid before this, go watch the video, but I was getting paid in the low 20s. Before I did agency nursing, like low 20s. So y'all better watch these videos and go figure out how much I was getting paid. But yeah, I was getting paid in the low 20s before I became an agency nurse. I was like, why did I do that for so long? So it's just like, once you get used to making a certain amount of money, it's hard to go back to it, no matter what you're getting out of it, no matter what title you have. So I'm kind of just like, I don't know. But I know in the long run, it's all going to work out, because I don't plan on living in St. Louis. I don't plan on staying in long-term care at all. I love geriatrics. Like, I really, really love the geriatric population. Like, I love taking care of the elderly people, just because I just love elderly people. I love older people. I really do. They have a special place in my heart. Always will. But I don't like long-term care itself. So I can be an ER nurse and the little old lady or old man come in, I'll take care of them. I'll be the best nurse they ever had, okay? Because I love them. But the actual long-term care itself, that entity, is not for me. So anywho, yeah, I was talking to my friend about that. She was like, I cannot go back to that long-term care. I can't believe that I ever worked there. Like, it was so horrible. She's so extra. But anyways, so yeah, it's gonna be hard to, especially I know that by the time I get done with school, like my YouTube gonna be ship hopping, you know, my YouTube is gonna really be bigger. I'm making more through my YouTube, through my business. So kind of like going to school and having my RN is gonna be just like really just for the title, because I know financially I'm gonna be where I want to be by the time I get done with school. So I'm very, very confident in that. So like school, I mean, going to school and becoming, like, I honestly feel like this is where my head is at. My nursing career, like actually in the nursing career, being a nurse is not how I'm going to make money. It's how I'm going to fulfill my purpose. It's how I'm going to, you know, do what makes me happy. It's going to be like a passion project. My career as a nurse is a passion project, and it's going to be it's going to be the way that I get my experience, because I really, really, really want to beef up my clinical experience. I want to see way more things, way more different populations, be around, you know, just be in that hospital setting. And I really, really want to become an ER nurse, and then I want to become an educator. So it's going to give me the tools that I need. It's going to give me the experience that I need to go further and to do more, but it's not, I don't see it as my way to make money. Like, that's where I'm at right now. Like, I've made up my mind that nursing is not the way I'm going to make my money in life. Like, there's way more things that I'm going to be doing. But it's just something that I want to do. I want to pursue it. So, and I wonder, has anybody ever thought like that? Like, are you all thinking like that? That's just where I'm at. So, yeah. I just want to talk about that. You all let me know. Do you think, if you are an LPN, if you decided to go for your RN, or you're already done with your RN, have you thought about how, you know, nursing is, or how RN is not going to pay you as much? Or do you think, okay, great, once I become an RN, like I'm going to make a bank, you know? Because I know people it's RNs right now that's easily making 60, 80 plus an hour, like easily making that much money, especially once you go into traveling with, you do crisis nursing, you do strike nursing, you do, I know strike nursing, people don't want to do that, but you could do there's so many options and ways to make money as an RN. You could just really get in where you fit in and make that money. So you can go in more places as an RN, and that's where I see myself going, and being in different places. Now, I could be an LPN right now and get a job in a hospital right now, but the pay, y'all, they're gonna probably try to pay me literally like $21 an hour, if that. They're gonna be like, ugh, barely trying to give me that, barely. And all I'm gonna be doing is PCT work. Like, I'm not even gonna be doing nursing work. So that's just that. I mean, I'm be honest. So yeah, that's that. I want to know what you all think. Tell me your opinions. Like, really, really let me know what you think. Talk about it in the comment section. Thank you all for watching. I'm still going to pursue it because, like I said, it's what I want, and I already set my mind to it. That's what I'm going to do. I'm really excited about it. I feel really blessed. I know I don't seem excited, but I feel really blessed because I have been looking forward to doing this for a while. And it's just kind of hard for me to believe, because it's like I really never wanted to become a nurse. So like the fact that like I'm looking forward to becoming an RN is just like kind of weird to me. But yeah, that's that. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. I am tired. Okay, y'all. Peace.